with the New Orleans Saints. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Kamara. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow escaping the pressure right.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. 56.
The former 2nd-round pick. This is Joe Mixon. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, got that dagger play, got that play to just finish him off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Burrow will throw. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a 1st quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. To throw on 3rd down. Messina. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to air one out. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
56, the mark, boys. 56. 12, 12, 12.
They go play action with Burrow. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Set the tone, defense.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Kamara gets it again on second down.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
On third down, Messina. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Fielded at the 43. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that...
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 56 is the mighty.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On 3rd down, Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. To the air again, Burrow. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Burrow. Under pressure, they got him again. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now from way back there after the sack, it's 3rd and goal, a long 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. Open space inside the 10. Touchdown! Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Messina looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2nd and 10.
Right 80. What is it? Mike 56. Mike 56. We got one. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Burrow looking to pass. Ebron caught left side. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. To return is Taylor.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. To throw on second down, Messina. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they...
It got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there for Cincinnati. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
12.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the sign judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick 1st down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Messina. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Merriman. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the 3rd quarter of action.
Brandon Wilson now from his end zone.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to...
Start at the 12-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Mixon with a first down carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And the tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Now Burrow. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Now Burrow loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
That's the right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. That catch good for only a couple. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They'll look to throw again. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A first carry here for J.J. Taylor. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense. Touchdown, Saints! Adam Troutman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From his end zone, Wilson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Ready? 11, Thomas.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's caught by Jackson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
If I could put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. This is caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They hand off to their big tight end. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've been in game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what halftime, it's down to a 2-score game. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. Came up empty.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Short little throw to Ebron. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
He's going to rifle one deep left side, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Mixon with a first down and more. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. On third down, Mixon. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On second down, here's Mixon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Bengals, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Saints, their woes continue as the record falls now to 1-10. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.